Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our podcast, Living Worlds in the Quran. This is Pauline and Omar. We are still talking about Ramadan. So, before the fasting verses were revealed, the fasting was really hard. But now God made it easier for our health, for our weak people, to fast. So there's a couple of exceptions that was made by God in the verse 187 about the menstruating women and the nursing women and also the weak and sick people. They are no longer have to fast.
Yes, and for the women especially, all this has to be taken seriously, not to harm the babies, nor the mothers, not other people. Yes, exception had been before also, but only by a few rich people, as Ibn Kathir states that there had been people before who didn't want to fast, so
Exactly.
they had enough resources.
Yeah, I mean, in Mecca, we have too many choices, regarding the eat, and it was a bit relief there.
It was possible, yes,
exactly.
yes.
But, in order to do that, you have to be able to afford this before you either you make the fidya or to feed other people instead of your fasting, or to refast the day in other day.
Yes,
out of Ramadan.
Sure. And then in the verse 187, the great relief was revealed. Yani sexuality was allowed and eating and drinking until dawn. So because before it was really hard, yani as a survival strategy, as we said, and they had a special rule that all this had to be done to be finished between the sunset and the darkness. So, and if someone also felt asleep before the sunset, he had to continue fasting until the next evening. So the interpreters tell us some stories that there were people who couldn't sleep enough in the night because of their pain of the stomach, or they had collapse.
Was easy. So that was the case back then, and the interpreters have many stories about this. Some of them are disturbing, some of them are really interesting. I forgot to mention also this story about Sayyidina al-Khattab.
Oh yes, sure. You mean the very zealous Muslim, when he came to the Prophet and confessed his mistake that he has slept with his wife Attica. Although she had told him that he was fallen asleep before, so it was necessary for him to continue fasting until the next evening, but he saw it as an excuse, and then he slept with her, and then he felt guilty and confessed it to the Prophet. And this was the occasion for the revelation of the verse 187. So, and this cancelled this pre-Islamic rule.
Exactly, but then now they have a lot more time than before. To do their intimate relationships, or either to drink or fuck. Yeah, they can eat.
So it will be easier. All this was going more smooth. Yeah.
Because in today's Ramadan's version, people spend all night without even wasting a single minute or without eating.
So nevertheless, the Muslims back then were very happy about this great relief. No more time stress. So, dear ones, I hope you find this so interesting as we do. And then we see you in the next episode.
Yeah,
okay?
And for the new details, you can wait for us for the next week. Thank you.